guys, today we're doing a first look at the new Dune show, Dune Prophecy. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I know absolutely nothing about this show. I don't know if it's just in the same Dune universe. I don't know if it's different characters. I don't know what the timeline is. I just hear that it is very hype and we are going to get our first initial look at the show. I have seen Dune 1 and 2 and I have watched them for the channel, so if you guys are interested in watching those, you know, I'll link them down below. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing how this show is. It is on Max, so let's experience it together. If you guys are interested in experiencing this entire show with me, be sure to check out my Patreon. I'll link that down below in the description for those of you who are interested in viewing my full uncut reaction and my real full review of the first episode of the whole show. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I'm just kind of pumped to get into it. So yeah, let's see how this goes. So without further ado, let's get into the very first episode of Dune Prophecy, Episode 1, The Hidden Hand. Dune Prophecy. Victory is celebrated in the light, but it is won in the darkness.
When humans rose up against the thinking machines that had enslaved them, it was an Atreides who led them to victory.
This already looks vastly different than what I would have expected.
When war ended and all thinking machine technology was banned, history branded my family as cowards. Others who shared my blood were resigned to living in shame. But the history the Atreides wrote was spun out of lies. And I, Valia Harkonnen, would set out to change it.
A Harkonnen, okay. So we're following the Harkonnens.
So I broke free from the past and chose a new family, made up of women unafraid of their power. There, I met my true mother, Rakella Berto Anirul. She trained sisters to work as truth-sayers. Together, they would form a network of influence throughout the Imperium.
Okay.
Mother Rakella embarked on a secret project. She would use it to foster the right royal unions. Zealots among us would view this breeding as heresy. But Mother Superior knew I shared her vision.
Okay, I'm getting the tone.
I would stop at nothing to carry it out.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting the tone. Okay, so that was the first Mother Supreme.
Valia Harkonnen.
Where's Valia? Wow, that's upsetting. Imagine. So they definitely kept the very strong Dune aesthetic, and I think they're doing a really good job depicting it. And I'm a little bit worried with how it's being framed and following a Harkonnen. The concept is interesting though.
These prayers won't help her.
I like that it's giving more life to the rest of the Dune universe.
Tell them to leave us now.
Is the worm hungry for buildings? She only believes in Valia to do it.
Strengthened, or it will fall. You will be the one to see the burning truth and know.
Ooh, the prophecy.
She warned us. A holy judgment brought on by a tyrant. From what I saw in Raquel's eyes, I believe one is coming for us. We have to prepare by putting one of ours on the throne.
Oh.
One loyal to us.
Dorothea will never agree.
She has to, Kasha.
Okay, so Dorothea has more power, or is more highly ranked? Not ranked, but she has more seniority.
Mother Rakella always said we could not be split in our purpose. I had to convince my sisters of what was true.
Mother Rakella urged us to use every tool.
Humility is the foundation of our virtues.
Oh, she's stepping in.
The mind of man is holy.
The mind of man is holy.
They are divided very clearly. Wait, are they feeding her to vultures?
Adversity always lies in the path of advancement. Most would run from it. I would walk through it. That is why Mother Rakella chose me to lead.
I see you wasted no time stepping in.
Dorothea doesn't like her.
Why do you need access to the breeding index?
So I can return the sisterhood to its values.
Okay, alright. How's this gonna go down?
We are meant to guide the Imperium, not rule it.
Ever since you arrived, you and your sister Tula, you've thought too highly of yourself.
Mother Rakella didn't share your beliefs, nor do others aside from your faction of zealots. You swore to use every tool.
Because I did not want to fight with her on her deathbed. This is us playing God, and we will be judged for it.
I do, I believe that, yeah, no, I agree with her.
I honor my grandmother, but this great work of hers must be destroyed.
The voice.
A new skill I've been honing, one I'd hope to share with you, if you bend.
I will never bend to you.
Ooh, I like Dorothea.
Then take out your blade. Drive it into your throat.
Oh, come on. Why are the good people always killed so early? We just always have to start with this corruption, huh? They all heard her murder her, right? We can write this down. You have no place to be playing God, okay?
I knew then the name Valia Harkonnen would forever be damned to the wrong side of history.
I think it could be a bunch of other reasons why as well.
But my truth lay in prophecy.
Sisterhood above all.
You say that, but you killed one of your own. Even if she posed a threat to the sisterhood, she's still part of it. 30 years later, 116 years after the end of the Great Machine Wars, 10,148 years before the birth of Paul Atreides. Very early on. That's really interesting, actually. I'm kind of excited to see what it's going to be like. I really adore world building, and I'm very excited to see how creative and what they're going to do with it.
House Barik and House Kamali have put in requests for a truthsayer. Mother Superior Valia.
Yes, to House Barik. Kamali will have to wait. And you can tell House Harkonnen no.
Why no to your own house?
Imperial guards. That's the princess's half-brother. He has no claim to the throne.
Oh, they're still gonna fall in love. They're falling in love. Sheila him already.
Nothing I like more than a man with great wealth and idle hands.
It's weird to say I really do like their dresses. They're very simple, but I like the way they flow. I don't know.
We instruct many daughters of the great houses. There will be no risk to the princess here.
The princess will require her own quarters.
She will be treated as every other student.
That's not acceptable.
No, that is unfortunate.
Unsettling music plays.
I had to try.
So it's a school for the sisters. That's where we're starting the whole Dune prophecy war. Like,
human beings rely on lies to survive.
Lying is among the most sophisticated task a brain can perform.
We don't like to lie. The body rejects it.
Pupils dilate, changes in breathing.
It's clear you have a grasp of theory.
But application is what distinguishes a sister. I suggest you get some rest today.
Good news, little sister. This time next week she'll be ours.
they're up to something. What are you scheming? What are you plotting? Okay, so we got our lead. She's right here. Or possibly one of them. Ooh, the tension between them.
You almost had me that time.
I did not.
Focus on the body, not the blade. This'll tell you where your opponent's heading, even before they know.
The tension, the heat between them.
Constantine, you made it.
But I miss you tying the knot to a boy just out of diapers.
He's not happy about it.
She has become quite good. She'll acquit herself well on Warlock 9.
Oh, I see the dynamic. He loves her, she loves him, she marries someone else, and she's going to the sisterhood. She is a part of their plan.
Princess?
You want to see?
As a royal wedding present, a newly built fleet of ballista motherships.
A fleet that will know no equal.
Okay, I love him, so I'm glad to see him in the show.
It occurred to me that having our own wing in the palace might smooth the transition.
That wasn't part of the arrangement.
The Duke aims for Arrakis. From here, he can sway the great houses. Our priority is this wedding. We will deal with the Duke when it's done.
Would you let this small ask derail our entire agreement?
Small ask.
Trying to make a fool of me.
They're in cahoots with one another, but they're still there to represent and help lead either party. Interesting. But they want the wedding to happen at no matter what.
Very well, you have a deal.
Excellent. See you at the engagement ceremony.
You must first exert power over yourself. Your mind and body must be within your control. Only then can you discern the truth. In front of you are men and women from the Imperial prison. Your task is to demonstrate, at the least, a rudimentary command of truth-saying.
Ain't you a pretty little thing?
Oh my god, you jump scared me too. Did you have to do that? I don't think he even processed what she looked like before he said that. He was just ready to say that.
Her words are true, but her intent is to deceive.
This man is a liar. These were the best you could find.
Tell us, why are you here?
My mother and father sold me to a man who made his money peddling the flesh of children.
Until he got sloppy with his knives. I slit his throat in his sleep. Then I went home and did the same to my parents.
Oh, she deceived us.
On your faces.
Oh, she's gonna be a problem. Unless that was the truth. We won't know though, would we?
Your father was a stranger to me too. Instead of allowing those sorceresses to woo you to their school.
Sisterhood will teach me skills that will aid in my leadership.
This arrangement isn't what I wanted.
I hear Pruitt Richese is quite charming.
The boy is 9.
Every year before he comes of age is mine to do with what I will.
I'd make him younger if I could.
What? What do you mean? Oh my sis. You're marrying a 9-year-old? And you were like, if I could make him younger, I would. I get it. It's just like a political marriage. But oh my lord. This is kind of crazy to me. That's actually insane. Miko, hi. Miko wants to watch too. Boop, 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 boop. The boy is 9. His brother was serious when he said straight out of diapers.
There's a soldier here from Arrakis. It's Desmond Hart, sir. He survived.
Desmond Hart.
Your Majesty.
12 tours of Arrakis when few last more than one. We heard your regiment was wiped out in a Fremen attack.
I'm the only one that can tell you the truth. The attack on Arrakis, it wasn't Fremen. They were insurgents from your own allied worlds.
Gotcha.
His story is true, Your Majesty. Or at least he believes it to be.
He's like looking around.
I imagine you're eager for some leave.
I was hoping that I could get an assignment here at the palace.
I'm sure we can find something suitable for a man of your talents. In the meantime, we're about to have quite a party. Join us.
Oh, that's nice. That's very sweet. We gotta go get you some party clothes. Let's go get you a nice fit. Oh my god. Always up to something. So this whole show is gonna be essentially about deception and political manipulation. Okay. Don't get off. Don't like that.
I came to say goodbye.
Kasha.
Remember the day my sisters and I found you? We had no way of knowing what we would discover. But the moment I saw you, I knew that one day you would lead our Imperium to a better future. But I'll be back soon.
Look, I know you're angry with me about this wedding. Our marriage may have joined the Imperium. It didn't cement it.
Stop parroting her words back at me. I know exactly what our marriage did. I brokered it.
That boy comes with a fleet of fighters, which I need for Arrakis.
There was a time when you took my views seriously. The Imperium was the stronger for it.
We remember things differently.
Oh. A little bit of some divide in their marriage, huh?
Our aim is not to broaden the princess's worldview, it's to adhere her to our own.
The sisterhoods, you mean?
Emmeline is a bad influence. Jen has bite. She'll go far. If she can be tamed.
Reminds me of someone else I know.
When was I ever tamed?
Never.
Well, I think the princess would like her, but she's too independent a thinker.
Well, Theodosia, she has reason to be loyal to us. We took her in when she had nowhere else to turn. You're only hard on her because she's your favorite.
Well, your favorite's like a lamb lost in the woods.
Lila is a true empath. She will be a natural-born truthsayer.
Okay, so we see two very opposite ways of leading and cultivating individuals. We have company.
What I saw was no ordinary nightmare. She's strong.
That's why she was chosen.
You forget I'm the one who bonded with her since she was a child, who assuages the Emperor's fears even as we weaken him on Arrakis.
Is not the time to lose faith in a plan that has been decades in the making.
And what if this plan of yours causes the very thing we seek to prevent?
You wouldn't know.
I'm the one that Raquel asked for. I shall see the burning truth.
She's blinded by her prophecy and her possible ability. Interesting.
A sister on the throne, that's what we agreed. And this is the marriage that makes it possible.
That's why they really needed to secure her.
This wedding will proceed.
But what if it destroys them? My guy, he really is 9. I actually am screaming. What? That's crazy. The fact that they're so okay with marrying off their 9-year-old child too. Like, they know it's a power move. They know that they're doing it in order to, it is a manipulation tactic, right? Oh my God, he's wearing shorts to his wedding like a little boy. They didn't even want him to look like a man at his wedding.
May I present to you my son, Pruitt Richese. May the Richese seed find purchase.
Ew, he's 9. It's, I know, horrifying, right? He's like kind of twitching. He's like, this is a literal child. Come look at your husband. But instead she looks at the man she's actually in love with, who is training her.
I heard what she said, and then I dismissed her. I have done everything that Raquel asked.
She's just living through you.
I am trying to protect us and the Imperium the only way I know how. It's so unlike her to abandon her post at this precarious time.
That's exactly my point. See if Princess Inez truly is the one we should put all our hopes in.
He has to stand up on the stool to see his bride.
So what do you do? We don't actually have to speak. Father says this is just a formality.
We don't actually have to speak. Wow, imagine your husband saying that to you. Oh, and the rotting of the, yup, the pomegranate. Bad symbol. Yeah, this is something. Yeah, the dad's like mortified. Her gown is beautiful though.
Whale fur, the finest in the known universe.
I'm sure you're right, Baron Harkonnen. Let me think about it.
You won't regret it.
Baron Harkonnen.
Would you excuse me a moment, please?
Your intent is to deceive. I know a liar when I see one.
They're not supposed to have machinery! Oh, you done messed up. It's just like a little critter, a little creature. You don't have to do that.
That technology is forbidden!
Oh, she's protecting him.
Princess Inez, step aside.
And tell me you're all afraid of a little toy.
You exist because House Carino defeated thinking machines.
Ooh, not the AI. We banned AI.
Don't let this ruin our celebration.
Let us, for now, overlook this transgression.
But he's not for it either. It's gonna add more of a divide to their relationship. I see it. Okay. But she was also looking for any reason to like, I guess, throw a wrench in the plans. You returned it.
Thank you, Nez.
You call something like that again and I'll stab you myself, you little shit.
Ooh. She is mad. I like that she puts her foot down. How disappointed she is.
I checked the genetic archive. Inez is the right choice. This is the match that stabilizes the Carino line for centuries.
She's gonna see like, oh, she's corrupt.
If you want to protect her, Tula, get her head straight.
After all our training, the princess will just stroll in here as an acolyte. She's a princess. She's never known fear.
We just passed the Lowe's.
We're going to Division. One last night out. You and me.
The way they said that, I thought they said Lowe's, like the hardware store. I was like, I know, Lowe's is dope. Oh. Okay, so they're partying. He is very upset.
Are you all right?
Definitely not.
Yes, it's nothing. What do you think? You think a fleet of fighters will be enough to end my troubles on Arrakis?
But they'll do nothing about the growing insurgency in the Imperium.
That was an isolated incident.
Your Majesty, the theft of spice is a mere symptom.
Imagine your entire family just being used as a playing chip.
Kasha's never led me astray. But I feel this wedding is wrong.
Then call it off.
And lose control of Arrakis. Without spice, the great houses would feed me to the worm.
Do you believe in forces?
I don't know what I believe anymore.
The fear I felt staring down in that abyss. You know what I prayed for then? The strength. Next thing I know, I'm clawing my way out of the sand. My lungs are screaming. And when I took my first breath, I felt reborn. The gods are listening.
Religion is my wife's refuge. If the gods freed me from this vice of a wedding, consider me a true believer.
Watch they do. But the sisters will stop at nothing to get this wedding to go through. Never thought that I would see a Dune party. What are we about to witness? She's spiced up. Okay.
Want to share?
Atreides. Everything okay?
We're good.
Interesting.
Are we good?
We're good.
How's this gonna go? Okay, so that's how they're doing drugs here. Yeah, they have a lot of heat. Ooh.
In 2 days' time, I'll be in another world.
Ooh, okay. He's like, you right. Actually, I'm impressed. These two actors have a lot of chemistry. Wow, I thought they would be like in love, not just like one hookup. I kind of didn't expect that.
What's wrong? Bad dreams. Your story was a lie, but there was truth behind it. I was raised here. The Reverend Mothers, they don't always know who our parents are.
Don't worry, Doe Eyes. One way or another, our past always finds us.
You just said get rid of it.
There you are.
He's bad news. Look at him.
What are you doing out here all alone?
You know what he's doing.
I had a bad dream.
You want to tell me about it?
He's a pretty closed book.
I'd be afraid too, after what happened to your toy.
Father says we've become far too strict about such things. You're a real soldier. And why are you here? There's no war here.
There's a war hidden in plain sight.
And the machine wars ended ages ago.
And that is why it is so troubling that we're being controlled again.
The sisters. So are they gonna uncover that? Is that what this series is about? The dumping. So they've had that technology for 10,000 years.
That is why I've been gifted a great bow.
What do you got?
How do you mean?
To win a war requires sacrifice.
You are not about to kill this little boy.
And yours, it won't be in vain.
He's about to kill this little boy. Oh no friggin' way! You're... Oh my god. So he has the power to fry people alive. He was a child. He just couldn't catch a break and now he was murdered? In such a horrible way as well? Oh no, dude, no way. And why is she getting burned? What kind of power does this guy have? I like her. He sees what happens. He has his own agenda. What a horrible way to go.
I see, Mother. I see.
What do you see? Wow, okay. So I'm not going to say too much just because, of course, you know, a lot of the story has not yet progressed, but I feel like so far, I feel like they really set the tone. There's plenty of world building, and I think that they really did a good job at foreshadowing the future. I feel like it was a very strong first episode for Dune Prophecy. I have very high hopes for it, and I do think that they are incorporating enough of like the Dune universe to make it feel authentic. So I do like it. I do like that the way the story has been built. I have high hopes. I really do. And I can't wait to see what they do with it because it looks like they got pretty creative with it. And I think it's going to be very interesting. Again, I haven't read the books. I don't know how true it's going to be to the actual world. I'd say that it had a very strong beginning. And I cannot wait to jump into the next few episodes. If you guys like the video, please be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know that you guys would like more of this. I'd really appreciate to hear your thoughts, and I do appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone!